So you might be watching this video because of two reasons. Number one, you might be going to give your board exams. Number two, you already gave your board exams. Or maybe none of the above, but you have come so far, so please watch the entire video. Hey, what's poppin' everybody? It's your boy Inza Khan here and I'm back again with another video. CBSE stands for Central Board of Secondary Education. Board exams basically, in a student lifespan from the grade 1 to grade 12, board exams appear two times. One is in the grade 10, which is useless. I still don't understand why we gave the 10th grade board exams. Let me explain. Your admission in your 11th grade is done on the basis of your pre-board marks on 10th. For what reason do we give our 10th board exams? We don't even need those marks anyways. Moving on, 12th board exams is basically the marks from your board exams are used for your admission in your college. Now some colleges don't even consider these marks. They just consider you pass in the exam and then you can come and write our entrance exam. If you get your entrance exam, you can get an admission. So basically again, for some part of it, if you're watching this video at a future time and you're going to write your board exams, you might be wondering what the life is like, because you heard many things about what the board exam is. Or the board exam is like this, or you have to do this in the board exam, you cannot even go out, you can't have fun, you have to study the entire year, there are loads and loads of portions, you're going to go mad and random shit like that. So now the level of studies from the beginning of the year till the end is different between every individual, but almost the same 99% of the times for everyone. As far as I've seen or what I've heard, life and science is very, very hard. I know people who go to tuitions, like three tuitions in the day. They go to school in the morning, they come back, they go for one tuition, they go for another tuition, they go for the third tuition, they come back home and sleep. Matlab bhai kya? And I'm not saying that commerce people have very easy subjects to study or they don't have anything to study. It's just that we know what to study, how to study, and when to study. Unfortunately, our school doesn't have art, so I don't know the arts life, how is it like, but they also lie somewhere between commerce and they might have some subjects of something like science. The batch that lies between commerce and science is the art stream. Sorry if I'm wrong, you can correct me in the comment section below. Now once your 11th grade gets over and you get into the 12th grade, the beginning first month of the 12th grade, you have the board exam tension within you and you tell yourself that now throughout the year I'm going to try my best, I'm going to study as much as I can. I flunked the entire 11th grade, I played around, I got good marks, but then now in 12th I'm going to put my best. And then within the second or third month, sab thanda ho jata hai. Everything comes back to the same level and then your exams come up. Everyone fails. Trust me, everyone fails in every stream. Some of the other subject people are failing, like, you know, wholesale mein failures are rahe. And then your next exam comes and then again someone fails and then you start taking things seriously. When your marks get down, you start failing. You might not fail, but you might get less marks. So when the scene kicks in, you start getting tensed off your board exams. And then the board exam stress starts kicking in within December time. December time is the perfect time for board exams to kick in, because in January you have your pre-boards. Paper you get in your pre-boards and the paper you get in boards are completely different. That's what I have observed from a long time. Your board paper is completely unexpected. People who have already gone through the journey of pre-boards and boards, they know what I'm talking about. When you're in your pre-board time, your pre-board phase is still a scary phase because you feel scared you might not do well in your boards. Well, that's not the case, because people tell themselves कि pre-board हो गया, अब मैं अपनी पूरी जान boards में लगाऊंगा, which I wouldn't say is a lie. Now after your pre-board journey is over, you may get a gap of 20, 25 to maximum 1 month or 30-day gap. In this 30-day gap, the real journey begins. Now what happens in this 1 month gap is that some people start realizing the existence of some chapters in their book, and then some people start realizing that they do not have a book and that they need to buy a book now. This might be extreme for some of you, but it is actually true. All I'm trying to say is that everyone starts learning new chapters and new concepts which they never knew about. So that time gap is like the golden time gap. How do people push themselves within this 30-day gap to reach till that level? It might be because of 4 things. Number 1, your own teacher, maybe because of extra classes. Number 2 is your tuition teacher, because of tuitions. Number 3 might be your nerdy best friend. And number 4, which many of you don't use and I would recommend you must start using, is YouTube. YouTube is a very helpful tool with so many teachers out there trying to put out free content which is actually very helpful. These teachers are very well experienced people because they are putting out valuable content on the net and they cannot say rubbish because they'll be like fooling many people. Exam mein aane wala ye padh lo and then it doesn't come. They don't do that. Hopefully, I have seen some papers like that. Now you might be wondering the subjects that are very difficult for you. How will you be able to overcome them? How will you be able to face them? See, the number one thing that you need to succeed in life is discipline. And how do you follow this discipline is because of a timetable. Now many of you who have already written the board exams, you already know what I'm talking about. A timetable is very important for you to become successful in any aspects or any dream or goal that you have. A timetable is basically a schedule which you need to follow with utter discipline in order to succeed. So you need to create a timetable on which day do you need to study what, and you have to follow that strictly in order to complete the timetable and accomplish your goal. A timetable cannot be created by a third person because the way you study and the way you understand yourself is completely different. No one else can tell you do this, do that, then do this, then do that. It would not be possible for you. Maybe it might be possible for someone else, but not for you. So you need to decide what's the best option for you and how can you create your own timetable. Now the exam days will come by close and you will keep telling yourself that it's finally the day when is the last time you're going to write this exam and you're going to do your best. We have all had some subjects which we have a hate towards and we want to run away from that subject and finally say it's done and it's over. And trust me, when you write that exam and you feel that exam was good or not, what am I saying? And when you write that exam and when you write that exam, you write that exam, man. Damn, you write that exam. When people use different methods of isolation from the outside world, like you try possibly everything what you feel is more comfortable to you. Some people put out their phones, some people put out their gaming consoles, some people can control themselves with their phones, so they stick to their phones. Now let me tell you, every exam center, every invigilator and every student is different. Some students do have the fear in them that they're going to write a board exam and then that fears them a lot. But then let me tell you, it's not even actually scary. Like you just let someone scare you in that environment, and I've seen it that invigilators actually try to scare you at times for the exam, which is not at all it's completely pointless. Like, why are you getting scared of something when it's just like a damn exam? You have written many exams in your school life and you're just moving out somewhere else and you're writing the exam there. So just chill out and write the exam in your own way, in your own zone. Forget whoever is next to you, whoever is talking, where you are sitting. Don't let that ambience trouble you and interfere you and spoil your concentration. So this is pretty much it. This is the life of a board exam student. Right now I've closed the fan, I've closed the sliding, I've closed everything and I'm sweating so much. So alright guys, I'm gonna end the video right now. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Inza Khan here. Stay kind, stay polite, stay humble and stay golden. Peace.